What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame as the Lakers get set to face the Memphis Grizzlies at 7:30 Pacific time in Staples Center. This one should be interesting. I mean, Memphis is just one of those interesting teams that could, if they catch you slipping at the wrong time, they could actually sneak up on you. So we got to make sure we execute and continue with the same defensive intensity that we had the last couple of games. So now, hopefully you guys like the thumbnail because I want to give a shout out to my boy who made it for me, Lakers Lockdown. He offered to make me thumbnails every now and then, so I appreciate it. So shout out to you, my man. But back to the game, Lakers, they have to make sure they execute on the offensive end and crash the glass on the defensive end. Memphis is known for playing extremely hard. Even when they don't have all their ballers, right, all their guys like Mike Conley, Marcus, so guys they used to have that they're known for, they still some for some reason every Memphis Grizzlies team in the history always seems to play extra hard. Now, Anthony Davis will play tonight. His shoulder's bothering him a little bit. He's a little sore, but nothing too serious. So that's the good thing moving forward. Hopefully it doesn't get aggravated or nothing like that. I would say don't dunk the ball as viciously for the next couple of games. We all know you're a beast and you're trying to prove a point. But all in all, man, you got to be careful. If you're Anthony Davis, we need you for the long run. But keys to the game tonight is going to be the newcomer, man, the rookie, Ja Morant. We got to make sure if he plays, it's not guaranteed he's going to play yet. But if he plays, we got to make sure that we stay in front of the kid, man, because he's really quick. He reminds me a little bit of D Rose, Kyrie Irving type handles. He went toe-to-toe the other night with Kyrie, so he's legit. He's the real deal. So we got to make sure we stay in front of that kid and we do work, man. Dwight needs to continue to do what he's doing, crashing the glass, just being a total savage. He's winning the fan base over right now. I'd say he's taking over as the fan favorite, from Alex Caruso for now. But, Kuzma's still not back. However, we do have a nice little update. He's going to be traveling with the team, so there's a chance that he comes back during the next upcoming road trip. Like I said, I'm circling that Friday. Hopefully he's back by then versus the Mavs. That'd be really nice. But if he doesn't make it then, there's no rush to bring him back. We still have a dominant team. We have plenty of pieces that could just step up, and hopefully, they're able to do just that. Rondo's out tonight as well. So, you got to be excited for that. Dan, what is your stat prediction for LeBron and AD tonight? If they both give me 25 and 10, I'm happy, anything above that is extra. But, yeah, I'm expecting a combination of 50 points any way you can get them. That'd be nice. Of course, the dimes are going to be there for sure. He said Lakers need to sweep the Texas trip. Absolutely. Hey, what's up, Daftone? What's up, bro? Dan, are you worried about the offensive pace of the Lakers? No, because this is a brand new team that's just coming together. So, we got 9 or 10 new players. Actually, I think the whole roster minus Kuz and I think somebody else, Caruso, I think, are the only two that were on the roster last year, and LeBron, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, of course, JaVale and KCP. I forget about them. But yeah, there's 8 or 9 new players. So we have to incorporate them, and there's a new coaching staff with a new system. So all that is going to factor, and we're only getting better as we go. So I'm not worried about that offense. Matter of fact, I actually like the fact that we're running half-court sets and we're getting, higher efficiency baskets. That's what we got to do. But hopefully KCP can give us something tonight. He said, shout out, Dan. Heard you last season. I enjoy your show. Thanks, Isaac. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. He said, hey, Dan, you should apply for a media member pass at Staples Center. You have a big following. Well, Brian, that's not a bad idea, but I'm not ready just yet. See, in order for me to do stuff like that, I would have to quit my job and be all in. Once I start making enough revenue, then I definitely would do something like that because I would love to cover the Lakers extensively from the inside, right? But for now, we're just going to rock with what we got, man. But thanks for the suggestion. Truly appreciate it. But yeah, Trae Young got injured. I saw that. He tweaked his ankle pretty bad. Luckily, x-rays were negative. So shout out to Trae, one of my young favorite players in the league. But all in all, man, I'm ecstatic. Now, here's a little fun bit of news. I'm excited because, Kuzma's mom followed me recently on Twitter. So shout out to her for the love she showing to the kid, man. I truly appreciate the follow. It's humbling. If I ever get to meet her son, I would be super ecstatic. So y'all know who my favorite young Lakers always been. And it's pretty awesome to find out that, his mom got to follow me because I think she's seen this channel. I think my boy sent her a video of this channel. So I think she saw it. That's pretty cool. You know, it's just a little inside story. Thanks, Lakers time. Thank you, bro. You said, what's your IG? Is I'm so fly 24. It's one word, bro. Just one word. I should actually switch it up to DTLF, but I don't know. I don't really use my Instagram like that. I'm more of a Twitter guy. He said, what's up, everybody? What's good? Dan just got off of work, ready for this dub. Let's get it, baby. We're about, a little under 40 minutes to go. So let's get it. He said, KCP and Daniels need to step up offensively. We need another scorer off the bench besides Kuz. I think Caruso has done an exceptional job of filling in that role for now. Hopefully, KCP does, step up for reals. That would be dope. But all in all, guys, tonight we got to watch out for a couple. We got to watch out for a couple of players. Look, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a hard worker. He crashes like glass. He's pretty dope. They have Andre Iguodala, but they're not playing him. Yo, free Iggy. Come on now, don't do my boy like that. Free Iggy. We all know he wants to come to the Lakers, so just let him rock. I'm a little shocked that Josh Jackson's been down in the G League. I thought he was very talented coming out of the draft, but he hasn't panned out yet. They got Dylan Brooks. He can go off at any moment. Jay Crowder, he's a savvy vet. Jonas Valanciunas in the paint. So they got a couple of ballers, nothing too serious, but we can't take them for granted, man. Anytime it's the NBA, you have to make sure you keep them out of the paint because that's where they like to make their living. Dan, I'm worried about AD. I'm worried about AD potentially getting injured too. He needs to be able to pace himself a little bit better. Sometimes, man, he just wants to show us everything, and I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate the effort. But, man, some of these dunks don't need to be so vicious. The one where he hit the rim, that was kind of tough. It looked really bad. He said, the LA traffic crazy. Can't wait to get there. Oh, you're on your way to the Laker game? That's what's up, bro. Enjoy, my brother. Enjoy. Hopefully you and your family get to enjoy that. He said, Lakers are facing a team that is holding Andre Iguodala hostage. Let's break him free, babe. Maybe our GMs will have some conversation during the game. You never know. But, let free Iggy, for reals. Y'all should get that trending on Twitter while the game's going on. Hashtag free Iggy. He said, Caruso and Dwight Howard are becoming our Batman and Robin so far, but let's not forget about your boy Kuz. When he comes back, he's going to do some damage. I've been watching him shoot in the pre-games. He's getting closer and closer. So, we have to make sure that we take him into account. Not to mention Rajon Rondo. What kind of role is he going to have on this team? Hey, what's up, Danielson? How you doing, bro? I like that name. Hey, what's up, big baby? How you doing, man? Good to see you guys all here, man. I'm glad you guys made it tonight. Ready for this game, baby. Let's get it. Let's get the third win of the season and just keep collecting from there. But one game at a time. Yo, Dan, what's up? Ready for that dub, bro? Me too. Me too, man. This game should be a fun game. But I agree with Padres fan. Yo, McGee has to step it up. He really needs to take his game to the next level. Tiffany says, do you think they will start Dwight Howard? Eventually, at some point, I don't doubt it. But for now, I think we're cool with the rotations. I like the way they are right now. But, eventually, if he keeps playing like this and JaVale keeps slacking off, then anything's possible. Love you too, bro. I see you. He said, let's go Lakers for life all day, baby. He said, yo, DTLF, what's up? What's up, Laker versus haters? How y'all doing, man? Feeling great. But, again, tonight, keys to the game. Now, they're not a great three-point shooting team thus far from what I've seen. But, they make their living in the paint. Luckily, we have two to three great rim protectors. So that's going to factor into tonight. It should be a simple victory. But, every night you got to make sure that, you got to make sure you do work. He said, DTLF, Dwight reposted my story on Instagram. That's what's up, man. I'm happy for you, bro. I heard D12 is following you. So or should I say D39 is following you. So I'm happy for you, man. I see big things for you, kid. And, I like your page because it's always faithful to like one player. I like that. I think, wasn't it JaVale McGee or something like that? Or is it still JaVale? Not sure. He said, should be a good challenge for our bigs. Absolutely. Hey, Dan, do you think LeBron's home evacuating is going to affect his game? Hopefully not, man. But prayers up for all the families that were affected by the fires in Cali, man. It's always tough. It feels like we get them on a yearly basis. That was like a new thing dating back to like 3 to 4 years ago. We didn't used to have that many fires, but I guess these winds ain't doing any favors. Hey, Dan, he said, AD stat line tonight is going to be 25, 14, 3 blocks, 5 assists. LeBron's going to have 27, 7, and 11. That's very specific, man. We'll see. I don't doubt it. He said, I can't wait to see the Lakers hit up Texas against the Mavs and the Spurs. Yeah, those two games are going to be tougher, man. Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis, no joke. That little tandem for years to come, if they can stay healthy, they're going to be a scary tandem in the West. That's why I'm mad at the Knicks for giving them up for almost nothing. But all in all, I will say this. Those Spurs, you can never take them for granted. As long as they have veterans and star players like DeRozan and Aldridge, their head coach knows exactly where to put them to succeed. So, people are counting them out, but never. He said, I like you, brother. You make me understand basketball a lot better. Thanks, man. Hey, that's all we're here for, man, to help each other understand and to just bounce ideas back and forth between the fan base. He said, Dan, keep an eye on Ja Morant. He's gunning for 30 points. Well, he's going to have a tough time with Danny Green and Avery Bradley on his coattail tonight, He's going to have a tough time. Kuz coming soon. I can't wait, bro. I'm super excited, man. Super excited. Y'all know how one of my favorite Lakers, how I feel about him, man. So, I think his game is I've seen it over the summer. He's really looked like he's improving his game, especially defensively. But offensively, he might even take that to another level. So that's really scary for the rest of the league. We're already doing damage, and Kuzma's still not back. So, ooh, man, that's going to be like the cherry on top. He said he scored 30 against Kyrie. That itself is no joke. Yeah, but Kyrie's not really known for defense. See, when you talk about scoring, there's different matchups every night. And tonight he's going – if he can score 30 tonight, I'll be really impressed. I'm still impressed. I like the talent and all that. But I still see him as raw. If he scores anywhere near 30, I'll be super impressed because he's going up against elite defense, not just in the perimeter but in the paint. That's why my theory is that the Lakers are the best defensive team in the NBA right now, because we're inside and out, not just outside. So, that's super hyphy, man. That gets me really ecstatic and hyped up because I know this is a championship caliber team. Now all we got to do is stay healthy and have a good postseason run, put us in position to win that championship. He said Avery Bradley's going to go off low-key. He's going up against his former team. I hope so. I really hope so. He said DTLF predict stats for tonight. Let's see. Let's start off with Avery Bradley. If he can give me 10 points and 3 to 4 assists and a couple rebounds, I'm happy with that. Danny Green, give me anywhere from 15 to 20. Super ecstatic with that. He's capable. LeBron James, 25, 10 assists, 7 rebounds. Man, monster game if he has that. And then Anthony Davis, I want him to be around, 25 to 30 with 10 rebounds and a couple blocks. And I'm set. My starting lineup can give me that. Off the bench, Dwight keep giving the energy. KCP, hopefully he shows up. The shooters shoot. And it should all be good, man. Dan, you got many fans due to your humility, intelligence, and enormous love for our Lakers never change. Oh, that's a given, bro. And I appreciate it, man. I truly appreciate that. Game recognizes game. People are real. And so when you give them raw and real, they definitely show you love. So that's why I love, especially this fan base. This fan base, very educated. They know who to follow, who to watch. And we have a lot of smart Laker fans out there. Like LeBron said, we got the best fan base out here in the NBA. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. He said, the government's responsible for the fires. Oof. Hey, man, I don't doubt it, but, you can never say stuff like that. It never sticks to the wall. You got to come with some basis. I mean, what's your proof to that, I mean, I'm a conspiracy theorist sometime too, but we got to keep things in perspective now. Could be possible, or maybe it's just, I don't know, the winds. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Dan, did you hear what Woj said about AD? He said that he, and including everyone, is saying AD will resign. Well, look no further than this channel, baby. I've been saying it. There's no reason for him to leave. I mean, why would you leave the greatest franchise in the world, for a downgrade? Biggest market in the world, championship history, and the fans already love him. Why would you leave that? He should look, to his peers like Dwight Howard, to make his decision. What happened to Dwight after he left LA? His career went down. And it wasn't until now he's starting to redeem himself because he's back with the Lakers, biggest platform. And that's why the Lakers gave him a chance. They knew he was hungry and he was going to do his thing. So the DTLF, I like how D39 accepts his role. Dwight and Cook work out before and after games. Yes, I love it. And, he's been smiling and stuff like that, but it's all in good fun. I mean, during the games, he's very serious and he's all about his basketball. And that's what I want from him. You never want your players not to have a good time. It's good for locker room morale, all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, they got to show up on the court, and Dwight is doing that. Look for us to go 3-1 after tonight if everything, goes according to predictions. He said Vogel said AD has a sore shoulder. He does, but however, he's still playing tonight, so he's going to give it a run. Hopefully, he's good. I'd be sore too. I mean, he clanked that ball off the rim and it recoiled and all that force that he was dunking it with came back and just slapped him. So, that's tough. Is this where I can tune in to watch the game, Lakers versus Grizzlies tonight? No, but if you follow me on Twitter, I'll definitely give you a link, 100% guaranteed to work as of right now. Who knows if they shut it down later? I don't really want to mention it too much on here because I don't want that to happen. But follow me on Twitter at Dan and Lakers Fed, and I'll hook you up right before the game. Just message me, and I promise I'll give you that link. He said D-Fish on Spectrum. Yeah, man. I mean, D-Fish is not the best coach. You saw what he did to the Sparks last year, but you got to love him as a Laker great. Man, I love the purple and gold, win or lose or draw. And that's what I'm talking about, Kryptonite. That's what I'm talking about. That's loyalty. That's what that's called. He said Trae Young went down on an ankle injury against Miami Heat tonight. Pray for a speedy recovery. Yeah, prayers up, man. I saw the injury live. I was watching the game on the same app. I'm trying to recommend the dude if he follows me on Twitter. I seen that, and that was a tough injury. It looked nasty because when he tweaked it, it just kept tweaking all the way to like when he took the pressure off, his ankle looked loose. So I thought he detached like a ligament or something. It looked kind of nasty, man, for reals. He said, I'm really excited for Kuzma to come back. The Lakers said he will travel with the team in their up-and-coming 3-game road trip. So he can play his first game maybe this week. Man, if that happens, bro, I'm going to lose it because I'm a diehard Kuzma fan. And I hope that he has the season we're all expecting. I'm pretty sure he will. But the kid is just mentally tough. I think he's the most NBA-ready player mentally from that draft class. And that says a lot, right? Like, other guys might be a little more skilled here and there, but, I mean, Kuzma it's not lacking in any department. Post-game, check. Face-up game, check. Rebounding, check. Defense, we're getting there, so most likely it's going to be checked this year. Playmaking, check. Kuzma is that guy, man. Kuzma is that guy. Follow me on Twitter, Cali Kicks. I got you with the link, bro. Trust me. The channel is, I think it's Spectrum tonight. I haven't checked the guide, but it should be on Spectrum. Hey, he said, ¿Qué pasa, Dan? Saludos. Esperando que LeBron venga a matar hoy. He said, what's up, Dan? Shout out. He said, waiting for LeBron to come kill it today. Hey, bro. Gracias, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think he's going to bring it. Now, last game he paced himself. It'll be interesting to see if he paces himself this game as well, since we're playing a lower-level team. But I kind of don't like it, but I kind of do because he's older and he needs to pace himself this season. But I kind of wish he would start off a little bit hotter. And then, take it off take your foot off the gas, like when we're leading by 10 or more, and then go hard again. So, Dan, what do you see as possibly the biggest weakness for this team all year? The weakness is just, age. We got to stay healthy. If age strikes and we have a horrible injury, then that could be the end of our season. God forbid that happens. I don't even want to mention it, but that's the only weakness I see. I don't see any other weakness. This team, in a lot of ways, reminds me a lot of the championship Toronto Raptors last year. They didn't have many weaknesses. They had strong guard play, check, strong wing play, check, and strong bigs, check. So I feel the same way about the Lakers. Look, guard play is going to be checked because we have plenty of versatile defensive and some offensive-minded guards. So that's check. Wings, come on. We got LeBron. We got Kuz. If we get Iguodala, that's double check on that. And then, bigs, same thing, check. We got the best big man in the NBA, hands down. I can say that after 3 games. And we got, a variety of JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard to back him up. So that's pretty double, man. Because I'm disappointed in Dennis Smith Jr. this season. Well, you know what? They're pretty much putting him in a position to fail because they're giving him less than 10 minutes per game. You can't really allow a young player to grow like that, But, hey, I'm not a big fan of Fizdale. I know a lot of people are, but I don't like what he's done with the Knicks so far this year. And then Julius has gotten really sloppy. I expected better from him because the Pelicans, when he was on the Pelicans, he was eating. But then again, it's different when you go to a team of your own, like the Knicks that don't really have any stars, and when you play alongside somebody like AD, right? It's easier to eat when there's less attention on him. This year, he has to take his game to that level where even when they double team him stuff, he still has to read and react properly and know when to attack the basket, when to shoot, and when to pass. There's a huge difference between players that can do that and they don't. Is the Lakers' defensive league rating so far points allowed? 3rd in defense, 7 in the paints, 4th in defensive rebounds, 24. We're only going to get better, man. I'm not even tripping on the ratings right now, but I feel you. It's a good start. He said, me too. I hate when He take it slow and then start, but he likes to get everybody hot first. Imagine if LeBron just started going hard on them from the start, and he's going to be the MVP. Nobody can stop him. Absolutely, and that's what we want. We want LeBron to go, from 0 to 100 real quick. We don't want to wait for him to, start up the engine and all that. But maybe that's just the impatient fan of me. I don't like games that are close versus teams that are suck. They get me nervous. I'm on the edge of my seat now. I'm biting on my nails. It gets tough, man. But, maybe I'm just being petty. I like what he did last game, though. If we get more of the same, I won't be mad at all. He said, do you think the Lakers need to make any trades by the deadline? Still too early, bro. Art of War is still a little too early. So, all in all, I think the Lakers are fine for now. But I'm sure if something, emerges as a potential upgrade to this team, I'm sure Rob Pelinka is going to do something. So far, he's been doing it every trade deadline. So we'll see if this continues the trend. Great question, by the way. Dan, do you think it's possible to trade for Dennis Schroeder? Yeah, I think so. Especially because that kid, Alexander Gillius, I never gave him credit last season because he was a flipper. But this year I can give him all the credit, man. I'm a fan of his. He's talented as heck. I think that's going to go down as they're going to regret that trade, especially when the Clippers don't win nothing. They're going to regret trading that young piece like that, man. And Gallinari is no joke either. But we'll see. I really like him. He's balling out. And I don't know. He reminds me of a combination of players. He is kind of what Sean Livingston should have been when the Flippers first drafted him, right? So he reminds me of that. He said, Dan, if the front office has the opportunity, do you think they would trade KCP and Rondo, or would they be afraid of hurting feelings? Oh, no, it's a business. The Lakers are always going to do what's best for the Lakers. I promise you that. However, I doubt Rondo gets traded because he's a great friend of AD. And remember, we still need him to resign next season. So I think we should be good, man. I don't want to trade Rondo anyways because in the playoffs, he's a big deal, a real big deal. Everybody knows this. Playoff Rondo is different than Rajon Rondo. Dan, I think AD should play conservatively tonight just to be on the safe side. I agree. I prefer him taking jumpers and layups. Try not to dunk it as much if your shoulders injured. He said, what's up, D-Man? Hopefully you and the family are finding yourselves in a great health. And let's go Laker Nation. Thank you, Albert. Kind of you to ask. Yeah, we're doing good, man. Thank God. Score prediction, -123 Lakers, 108 Grizzlies. Well, I want the Lakers to clamp down because I don't see too much offensive firepower from the Grizzlies. So I want the Grizzlies somewhere between 80 and 90. And I want the Lakers to be around 110. But a win is a win no matter how we get it. He said, Dan, do you think it will be harder to make AD stay with us if Vogel puts him at the 5 more, especially since AD hates playing the 5? Actually, I read an article where I feel like he's starting to warm up to the 5 spot, especially in this team. When Kuzma comes back, and we plug him in at the 4 and put him at the 5, if JaVale McGee continues to play really bad, that's going to be an option. And then that's going to be the scariest team in the NBA, hands down. Imagine a team of A.B. Bradley, Danny Green, LeBron James, Kuz, and AD. Wow. But the only reason I think they won't do it right now is because we don't want AD banging every game and getting potentially injured. So that's the reason we got JaVale out there. But don't be shocked if that's the lineup you see in the fourth quarter. That was my lineup. If you guys go to the polls, on the voting section, you can see that was, my death lineup. And that was the lineup that was voted as the favorite this season. But however, I don't expect to see it too much unless it's down the stretch and we need, versatility. He said, Dan, do you think what was that? He said, Dan, do you think we are locked for a championship if we trade KCP for Ariza and sign Iggy? I think if we stay healthy, we're locked for a championship because name me one team that wants to see us in a 7-game series. And don't say the Clippers because they don't have the bigs to combat us in a 7-game series. They got lucky game 1. It won't happen again. So I think as long as we stay healthy, we should be a lock. Obviously, health factors into a lot of things this season. So, but anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. That's going to wrap it up for my pregame. Don't make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you already have it. And catch me for that post-game recap, man. Hopefully we're talking victory and we're able to break down the game together after the game. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys showing up and in bunches as always. My Laker familia, my Laker fam. And I'll see you guys after the game. Peace out, man.